comfortable are you saying no to a friend, saying no to your spouse, saying no to your siblings, saying no to your boss, and no to everyone in your life? At one point or another, there comes a moment in your life when you have to say no, because you can't do whatever you are being asked, because you are not in a position to complete what you are being asked to do, or you just don't feel like doing whatever the other party is asking you to do. So how comfortable are you saying no? I've actually come to learn that there's a wide range of people who are uncomfortable saying no. They just don't know how. They just can't get themselves to say no. So they end up being used, they end up being manipulated, and they end up being taken advantage of. And what do they get in turn? Being sad, being angry, and bitter towards the same people they can't say no. So what happens when you can't say no to a person? You become angry, you become bitter, you start resenting them, and the relationship ends. Welcome to today's episode where I talk about how to say no. In case you are here for the first time, I'm your girl Ruth, and as usual, this is the reality show where we talk about those issues that are weighing us down, and we get to expound on them, and we look for solutions, real-time solutions. In case you have not subscribed to my channel, I'm telling you for sure, you're missing out big time. Hit the subscribe button, subscribe, and get hooked up on my content. I promise you, it's always top notch. I never disappoint, and I'll never disappoint. So going back to our topic, how to say no. You must learn how to say no. And how do you learn how to say no? You just say it. Today, tonight, go practice it. When someone tells you something, do this for me, and you're not in the mood or you don't feel like doing it, just say no. I know you'll be feeling afraid, you'll be scared, you'll be afraid of losing that person. You'll feel like if you okay, let me go back a little bit. In many cases, people who don't know how to say no are people who feel that if they turn a person down, they lose that relationship. The reason you are not saying no to people is because you are scared of hurting their feelings and of losing them. So the moment you are controlled by the fear of losing a person or the fear of hurting people, you end up hurting yourself, and in return, you hurt those people. Let me repeat that. When you are controlled by the fear of losing people, and when you are controlled by the fear of hurting people, you end up hurting yourself, and when you hurt, you end up hurting them. Because let us ask ourselves this question: why do some people always hurt other people? It's not that they are bad people, it's only that they are hurt. And as a person who is bleeding can only cause other people to bleed. A person who is hurting can only hurt other people. So when you get yourself hurt, you hurt those people. Don't let yourself be taken for granted. Don't let yourself be used by other people. You are disappointing yourself. Your number one loyalty is to yourself. And if you can't form healthy relationship with yourself, you are not in a position to form healthy relationships with anyone else. And trust you me, those people you are unable to say no to, those people you feel that you have to be kind or to let them drag you on the mat, those people do not value you. Because if they valued you, they would consider your feelings. A person who loves you will always consider how their actions affect you, and how whatever like they asking you to do will affect you, and whether you're comfortable with it. When a person cares for you, they will not want you to throw your life away for them. They'll want you to be your best. So what are we saying? Say no when you feel like saying no. How do you do it? Just say it. Say no. For example, I ask you, oh, can you come and babysit for me? No. Why? I'm busy. No. Why? I'm tired. And I know some people are very persistent. Some people will go and telling you, oh, they'll start with no. How can you do this to me? What kind of a friend are you? when a person goes to that point, they only focusing on their own needs, and stop letting people use you to satisfy their own needs. Stop allowing people to take you for granted. You disappoint in you. Your number one loyalty is to yourself. So tonight, I challenge you to go and say no to someone. When you don't feel like doing something you are being asked to do, just say no and maintain your answer as no. No matter how much they beg, say no and walk out and go. Get busy. Go do something you feel like doing. And I promise you, that is the key number one to forming healthy relationships. It's actually a fragment of forming, establishing boundaries, and I'll have to do a video on how to establish boundaries with other people. And saying no is a part of it. And when you establish boundaries,